Now joining us live here on the set, who I call the soul of the Valley, Todd Walsh, here on set with us. Todd, it was so cool to get to meet. I've seen their faces over the years. You get to work with them every day. Just how special is the crew that you get to interact with on a daily basis?
I don't know if I said it in that piece, but I'm going to repeat it if I did. It takes a village. It's like family. They're our family for all of us. I see them more than I see anybody in my personal life every single day. And our broadcast day starts at 9 o'clock in the morning and then goes all the way through the game, and then the post game, and then the drive home is when we're putting together the next show. So, but it's still, it's a blank canvas every day. I haven't worked a day in my life, and I wouldn't trade it. This is what I've always wanted to do. It's long form storytelling, and everyone gets it. We all are pulling on the same rope, and that's the best part about it, I think.
You've been here since 2001. I remember being an intern at one of the former broadcast partners with you, working with you.
With me?
With you, yes. Jody Jackson as well, some others, and getting to learn from you. But a lot of these faces I remember from back in 2011. What does that say just about the community and the family that's been built here to get people to come back year after year?
You know, we got an email from our boss at Major League Baseball yesterday, and his name is Doug Johnson, and basically what he said was, I am acutely aware that what you guys are doing today is not what anybody else is doing, because what most people in America are doing today is hanging out, having a barbecue, watching a ball game, and, fireworks. That's 4th of July. But what you guys are doing is a collective effort, and you've been doing it for years, and I just think it's part of a continuing story. I thought when I was a kid once, this is a little out there, but that baseball is just like an endless game of repeated summers. That's something I said when I was in high school. And I have learned that that's true, because it just reinvents itself every year. The stories and so to have the same crew basically all that time just feels natural, and we're very lucky. I see your crew here. You guys are... the first shows I ever did here in 2001 were right there in the dirt in a chair. If you were around then, you know that.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I don't remember what I had for breakfast today.
No.
But I just see what has happened and how far we've all come.
Yeah.
And the fact that you guys are here as a partner of the Diamondbacks is extraordinary to me. I think, Channel 12 is a heritage station. I have so much respect for it. And I think this is a great move for everybody involved.
Yeah. Speaking of your respect for Channel 12, when I asked you to come on, you were like, Cam, I have something to say about the desert.
I do.
And I was able to find an old photo for you.
Yes, you did. And this is from my heart. When I first came to Phoenix in August of 1988, I was 24 years old. I was in a major market. I had no idea what I was doing. I was in over my skis. And back then, the newspapers, and there were three newspapers. There were television stations, a monthly radio stations, and we were competing for every morsel of coverage, and it was hard. But these guys right here that you see in this shot, outside of that basketball player that we all know.
That one guy.
Yeah, I see Jim Escobedo, one of the great photojournalists. I think I see Seth Sulka. I see Bruce Cooper.
Yeah, down there at the bottom.
But there's two guys in there that I'm sure are familiar to Channel 12 viewers, the late, great Bill Denny and the late, great Steve Picente. And those guys helped me along the way. They never, ever turned away a question. If I needed help, if I needed them on the show, show me where to go. And I know that both of those guys were big-time baseball fans to the core. Bill Denny pitched, as everybody knows, in minor league baseball, and Steve Picente wanted to be a play-by-play announcer. And when a little birdie told me that this deal was coming, I thought of them because I thought of your first show. And I thought if they were still here, they would have been here and here with big smiles, beaming, and I'll bet you they would have thrown out ceremonial first pitches. They were that ingrained in the path of baseball here in Phoenix, going out to Phoenix Muni in those Firebirds games when it was 112 degrees. They got it, and I just wish they were here to see this thing come to fruition. That's from my heart.
The best part with all that, Todd, you're here now to tell that story, and that our viewers can hear it, and that's truly special.
Well, and you guys are here to carry on and take the torch, and I know how well that you do it. Again, I respect this place. I'm acutely aware of what goes on every day in and around the media here, and you guys are leading the way.
Thank
so
you, Todd.
Enjoy this ride.
Yep, we will.
Because you're coming here at what, 3:00 in the afternoon?
We'll be here all day
on a
hanging
Friday.
out.
Yeah, right.
Perfect,
Where else
right?
would you want to be?
Seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll get you out on tonight's game against the Royals. What do you see from this matchup and this team at this stage?
We're going to open the broadcast tonight. I have a theory that whenever there's bunting, and I'm not talking about bunting in the game, I'm talking about red, white, and blue bunting. Whenever there's bunting around the stadium, you have to win. Because that means you're home on a holiday.
Oh, yes.
Okay? It'll be a huge crowd tonight, and there's bunting.
Yeah.
So just win.
Simple as that.
It's bunting.
See,
even if it takes some bunting.
That's right.
Whatever
it
it
won't.
takes. But let's
bunting.
hope not.
Yeah.
Put your best people on it.
There we go. Like I said, the soul of the valley. Todd Walsh. Todd, we
that.
appreciate the time.